Welcome back, amigos. It's your boy Media as always, and I have here with me Ayo, our Arsenal fan. It's good to have you. Sorry, amigos, we're still looking for amigo Sam, our Liverpool fan. I think he's still celebrating. We're still trying to find him. We don't have him yet, but trust me, he'll be back. He'll be back next week. I hope he's back because they're about to play Man City, ladies and gentlemen. They're about to play Man City on Sunday, which is Game 11 weekend, this Premier League weekend. So, lots to talk about. Looking forward to those games. Of course, first we'll start with the first game on Saturday. Spurs plays Man United. Man United is playing away to Spurs in the new stadium. I know we're talking about this offline, but you mentioned it was going to be a boring game. I can see why. Both teams would want to cancel each other out. Now, it might also be a situation where something unique from both teams tactically might happen. There might be just an individual brilliance. We already saw Van de Ven go in Champions League, dribbled five people from his defensive third to the opponent's attacking third and scored a wonderful goal, probably one of the goals of the season, the contender. And then you have a United team that's trying to bounce back from a draw against Nottingham Forest, which we knew was going to be a tricky game. It has the blueprint to be a game where they cancel each other out, and predictions might be a 1-0 win. I hope it's a 1-0 win to United, or a 2-1 win where Spurs score first, and then United scores a goal in the first half, and then one in the second half, and just close up shop. Both teams would want to get a result in this game, just because of
Mhm.
how they've been playing over the past couple of weeks in terms of results. United more on the better side of that than Tottenham. Tottenham want to get back to winning ways, and of course, when you play at home, you always have that home advantage. But that's my predictions, amigos. I hope he keeps the same players. There might be question marks about Sesko and his performances. I don't know if we have to make a change there, or this is one of those games where we leave him. It'll be interesting to see Cunha's and Rama's performance in this game, and to see if we keep the same back three with the wing backs as well. I don't think Delo had a good game against Nottingham Forest. There are clamors for him to be dropped. We'll see if Drogu is on the left and Ahmad is on the right as wing backs. Ahmad scored a wonderful goal last week. Hopefully that continues. It will be interesting to see the lineup, of course, and at least the first half to see how they both play out. But your thoughts about that game and predictions?
It's really difficult to predict, but aren't they all? Um, Tottenham are a very disciplined team. They can be unspectacular but very professional, and so they can set up a scenario that I think Man United might find hard to break down.
Yeah.
The only difference is I think Tottenham have some great runners on the ball. I think Kudus on transition can be a problem, and so seeing just how Man United set up to handle that will be interesting. It's difficult to say off the top of my head. I'll go for a draw. I don't necessarily think it's going to be high scoring. Like it could well be a 0-0, but for the sake of entertainment, I'll go 1-1. I don't really anticipate Tottenham conceding a lot of goals, but Man United in a good spate of form. I don't see them being kept quiet. However, if there's one thing I can rely on Man United's defense, it's to concede. So a draw.
Oh, come on, come
I
on.
mean,
We're not bad.
they
We're not
were
like
threatening. I was like, oh my god, like they're second on the table. Like, are they going to mount a competition and we start talking about a two-horse race between
Mhm.
Man United and Arsenal? I was like, ugh, and
I wish.
and then the Man United defense was like, "Don't worry, I got you, Aya. I got you, Aya. We'll concede two goals out of
Embarrassing,
nowhere." so,
embarrassing,
so
embarrassing.
in the spirit of that, I just don't see Man United keeping clean sheets yet, and I think with the discipline of Tottenham going with that, that's going to combine to to a draw, 1-1 draw.
Interesting. I mean, good luck, chances. Those are your thoughts about that game and your predictions as well. Spurs playing at home against Manchester United. Our second feature game on Saturday is Sunderland versus Arsenal. Of course, Arsenal playing away to Sunderland. With the injuries Arsenal have sustained, not just from last weekend, but also from the Champions League, their squad is looking a little bit thin. However, they whoever they have on the bench have a solid understanding of their style of play and are able to execute, and that's why they've been winning games consistently and possibly the best team in Europe right now, based on how their performance has been against a Sunderland team that are pushing above their weight this season. They are top five right now, and they drew this past weekend as well against Everton. Those are games that it seems to me that with them, if they don't win, they draw. They don't want to lose. They beat a Chelsea team that they were going to lose that game, beat Chelsea at home 2-1, and you know, so Sunderland don't have any known stars except for, of course, Granit Xhaka in midfield. That's the known player there, and surprisingly, Ayo, their goalkeeper is very good. He is very good, and he's one of those where there's a lot of eyes on him and his performances. He's just very good handling, good diving as well, and he has saved them a lot this season, of course. So, your thoughts on that game, Aya, from an Arsenal perspective. Is this going to be difficult for Arsenal to play? What are your predictions? I would say Arsenal win the game 2-0, but what would be yours?
My gut instinct is a boring game. That's also 2-0. I think we've reached a stage of managing teams like this. Zubimendi's rested. This is a game that he runs. Like, if we want to control the game and control the ball for long periods of the game, we will. Um, the only challenging thing is Gyökeres
Hmm. He's
being
injured.
injured and not having a recognized striker. Um, there's a chance that I could blunt us and then make us susceptible to the low block again in a
Who
way
would you
that we haven't been. Sorry?
would you play up top?
It will be Marino. Yeah, it will be Marino. Reason being that we need Trossard on the wing and then Eze just behind Marino, or we try Eze as a false nine, but I don't think that would work. And so we just need to play a professional game, a disciplined game. I think we will control large periods of the game because I really do think there's a lot of security in that back six of Declan Rice, Zubimendi, Gabby, Saliba, Timber, and Calafiori. I think there's just so much security there that I don't think we're gonna lose a lot of give away a lot of chances or
Hmm.
concede goals in this game. But I do think like we're getting to the point where it may be difficult to break Sunderland down now with a level of offensive talent available to us. So positive IO goes 2-0, but a more pessimistic IO will go 0-0.
0-0. Wow, really?
Yeah. Mhm.
Wow, that's very conservative, especially with the way Arsenal has been playing. Is it because of the injuries though, Ayo, or is it because of
It's because of the injuries.
okay?
Because basically what happened last season was we started to rack up a lot of draws, and we racked up a lot of draws in games like this where the opponent were content to sit back, and we just didn't have the tools to stretch and create gaps and holes. Yeah.
Interesting,
Uh,
interesting.
my dog just is right here, just ran past me. I think someone just got home
All
that
right.
he adores. But
No.
yeah, but yeah. So it's difficult to see. Like this is a type of squad we're gonna put in. Many times I saw that Marino coming back as a striker, and we just had a boring 0-0 game where we weren't under any pressure per se, but we weren't able to break teams down. And so hopefully Arteta can find a way through. We have Saka fit now, so that should make a difference, hopefully. Otherwise, though, it may be challenging.
Yeah. No, of course. Looking forward to that game. From a Sunderland standpoint, they are definitely kicking above their weight. They know how to manage games. Their coach is very clever at using what he has at his disposal to make an impact to the game. He seems like he has mature heads in the midfield to help the younger ones around him as well, and he has a very strong goalkeeper that has great handling and diving abilities in Robles. So it's going to be an interesting game to watch. It wouldn't surprise me if they surprise Arsenal by winning 1-0 as well. Isidore, the French striker, scoring a goal. It would be interesting to watch, and because I'd love to see Ayo's reaction in game 11. Game 11 reactions next week, of course. Another content that we bring into you. But like, share, subscribe. Those are your thoughts and your predictions on that game. The last but not least, of course, on behalf of our other amigos, Sam, his team Liverpool is playing against Man City. Liverpool's playing away to Man City at the Etihad. I call it Etihad, but it's the Etihad Stadium, and that is a season decider. One of the season deciders of the season, to be honest with you. It seems to me that both teams have hit performance peak just at the right time to play each other. So it's one of those games, amigos, where you grab a drink and a popcorn, you sit back, relax, chairs out, legs on the chair, and just enjoy a good game of football, enjoy a good game of of quality, seeing both teams with the quality they have to attack. It's a joy for coaches like myself to watch as well because I can learn so much from just watching them and seeing the things that I can add to my repertoire of coaching tactics and strategy just by watching the best do their thing. It's going to be an interesting game. Ayo, your general thoughts about how Man City's doing. I know you have Haaland as your player of the week to watch. I guess every week it will be the same unless you change it, of course. But it seems to me that both teams have hit the right peak to take on each other. I would say it's a 3-2 win for Man City. It would be quality kind of trumps out from a Liverpool standpoint. What would you say the game would be?
It's difficult. The way Liverpool play traditionally has always posed problems for Man City, the level of intensity and the engagement. What I do think is different this time is Man City have been working on inbuilt triggers for direct fast attacks. And so if you push up all your players, there are quick triggers for exploiting that. And they've brought in a lot of players that are comfortable doing it to you in central areas. And so when you think of the Reinders, when you think of the Shirkies, you think of even Doku, they've started to make him play more central, play more narrow. Because normally he used to be the player that kept the width all the time. Now he plays in central
Yeah,
spaces, and so Rodri quarterbacking that, um, they might be able to hit you with just really fast, quick lightning punches. And so I see a game where Liverpool has the impetus, but Man City reaps all the rewards.
absolutely, absolutely. I can
Yeah,
see that. I
and
can see that
so
happening as well too.
so it's a challenging game to see. It will. I do think I do agree with you. Where it's like we're trying to get a pecking order now of who the top dogs are. Like we had the last reshuffle, and now we're starting to see Man City up there. We're starting to see Liverpool's, and so the order of the big teams is starting to fall into place. Now the question now is like, okay, Arsenal, one of the horses in the race. Who are the other
Right,
horses, and who are the
right.
pretenders? And this game is one of the other one that would tell us who that next team in the pecking order is right now.
Absolutely, absolutely. Again, it shows how strong it is to have quality on your starting lineup and on the bench. The question also comes up, how does your coach use that quality on the field and on the bench to make a difference into your season? So it's going to be a wonderful spectacle for the neutrals that to watch and enjoy. What would you predict is there will be your results? Are you
3-1 to Man
3-1
City.
to Man City? Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. How many goals will Haaland
Yeah.
score? Your player of the week.
I'll give him two, and then I'll throw a bone to someone else, maybe a Doku. Yeah.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Who would score for
Yeah.
Liverpool?
Mo
Mm,
Salah. Hmm.
okay. Okay.
I think he's coming into his own. I think if there's going to be any joy tomorrow, it will be on the wings with
Hmm.
him. I think his matchup will be more favorable. However, there's just something about the way, because I think to another team they use intensity against Man City, and I think of Man United actually, and whenever they played recently this season, I think Man City have become very adept at punishing
Yeah.
intensity. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. Absolutely. A perfect example. Man City last week played Bournemouth, and I didn't understand why Areola was playing that high of a line. All they did were just within three passes, they would attack through the middle every time, and Haaland had a field day. It shows me that Man City are changing tactics now, not just formation. Now they're changing tactics based on the teams they're playing. They're realizing those gaps with it's like you're using the team's strength to and finding the weakness in that strength and then utilizing it to the highest capacity. And it was very impressive to see Man City doing that against Bournemouth, where they just had Haaland run off the player and just played it to him, and he did the rest like he always does. Looking forward to that game, this weekend. And amigos, I hope you enjoy it as well. Like, share, and subscribe. Let us know your thoughts about that game, Man City playing at home against Liverpool as well. Cracking game for the neutrals. Enjoy it. My player of the week to watch, Iliman Njai, that plays for Everton. He had a wonderful goal this past weekend against Sunderland, even though they drew the game. Dribbled past four people from the right side into the middle and shot with his left foot to the right side of the goal. Goalkeeper didn't even move. That's how good and fast the shot was. And this is not the first time he's been doing it. The Senegalese player is a wonderful number 10, close ball control, one of the best ones I've seen in a while in the Premier League, and very similar to David Silva or or Ronaldo as well. Very, very close control, drive. Josh King kind of reminds me of that player in Fulham as well. But Iliman Ndiaye, he's been doing this even when he was in France. So he's my player of the week to watch for Everton. Everton play Fulham on Saturday. It's going to be an interesting game. I'm actually going to try to watch that game and just kind of, again, watch that spectacle. He is not going to be in Everton too long. I don't see him playing Everton too long. He is a very, very good player. He can play in any three positions in the attacking side of any team. He drifts in from the right to the middle, drifts in from the left to the right. He can use both feet. His left foot is the strongest. He's just a very, very good player. Very, very good player. And it'll be interesting how he performs and where he goes as he continues to develop and improve his game. Are you changing your play of the week, or is it just same Howland? The robot. He has a new celebration now. You saw
Yeah,
that.
I know. It's trying to throw us off the
Mm,
scent. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I won't chicken out with Holland. Is a play I've been looking at, and it's Caicedo
mm,
in Chelsea. Um, because of just a lot because of comparisons between him and Declan.
yes.
Um, Personally, I don't think Caicedo is as clean on the ball. I think his passing can be a little bit errant sometimes, similar to who's the player for Arsenal that we just let go. I mean, my mind's not working so good. The central midfielder. Uh,
Uh, Jorginho
no, we just let him go. He's in Spain, I think now.
for Arsenal.
Uh, yeah, the older guy. We didn't renew his contract. Black
It's
dude.
Partey.
Partey, Thomas Partey. Yeah, I'm. It's late, man.
No worries.
But yeah, he reminds me of him. but with a lot more physicality. His physical work,
Have you
like
seen his
we've
pressing?
moved away from the
Have you seen
era.
his pressing?
It's incredible.
He
It's incredible.
made
Yeah.
two Tottenham players make mistakes for Chelsea to score.
Hmm.
Very good pressing.
Yes. Yes. We're moving out away from the age of the lone defensive midfielder, and he is keeping that genre alive almost by himself. Like it's not a type of football that Arsenal plays, Liverpool plays, or any of the other players. But he is good enough to carry that weight for Chelsea. And there's very few players in the world that can handle that. Like you think of your Contes from way back when, your Makaleles, but like Caicedo is in that tier of players that could really cover huge swathes of space for a full 90 minutes. He's incredible. Yeah.
No, I totally agree. I mean, I'm sure the amigos are happy that you changed your mind and not accepted Haaland again as your player of the week. So it'll be interesting to watch Caicedo again for Chelsea. Chelsea play Wolves. Wolves are in between coaches right now, and I think it's gonna be another 3-0 win for Wolves, and or maybe they might have a manager bounce. Who knows? But I can see Chelsea winning that game. So of course, go watch that game as well to see Caicedo. I think he's a wonderful, wonderful player in Chelsea's midfield, and I hope he helps them a lot this season. Amigos, like and subscribe, of course. Let us know your thoughts about those games we've given our Week 11 predictions. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Stay warm, and we'll see you in the next content. As always, stay positive, amigos. Take care.